It's Friday, February 9th, and when it's Friday, you know what that means. It's time for Comics Forever. Welcome back to Comics Forever, the weekly show where I tell you about all the comics that we love that you should be reading. I got some new stuff that came out this week that I am super excited for, so let's not waste any time and get right into it. First up, we got a new horror series from Rom V, so you know I'm immediately on board with all of that. The One Hand, with art by Lawrence Campbell. This one's really cool. It's a neo-noir, and it's about a detective who has caught the same serial killer twice now. Two different people, mind you, and it looks like the MO of that serial killer is back against all odds. It's really cool, but that's not the only cool thing about it. In 2 weeks, Six Fingers #1 comes out, and that one is from the perspective of the serial killer. So, on one hand, get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? On one hand, you get the perspective of the detective from Rom V's book, and in Dan Waters' book, Six Fingers, you get the perspective of the serial killer, and the aesthetic is just unending, an impending sense of doom. It's great. It's very True Detective, very Carcosa, if you recall True Detective Season 1. A lot of, like, cryptic... If you're a fan of Gideon Falls or, like, the Bone Orchard mythos from Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino, very similar vibe. So this will scratch that itch with the One Hand and the Six Fingers. So make sure you pick up issue 1 of One Hand out this week, and let us know if you'd like to pre-order a copy of Six Fingers out in 2 weeks. Check it out. And now for something completely different. Peacemaker Tries Hard. This one is by Kyle Starks and Steve Pugh, both masters of comedy, in my humble opinion. And they came together to make a perfect sequel series, companion series. It doesn't really have too much to do with the show, like, story-wise, but if you dug the show, this is the exact same vibe. It's hilarious. Mala and the Brain show up. If you're a Doom Patrol fan like myself, very excited to see them. He's up against Deathstroke at one point. I almost forgot the name of Deathstroke because I had a stroke. And he's got a little pug named Bruce Wayne because he's a fancy gentleman. He's got a little bow tie. It's everything you want from a Peacemaker comic if you liked the show, because there aren't very many Peacemaker comics before the show that had that kind of vibe. So, this is the whole series. It was 6 issues, and it's all collected into one hardcover, and everyone needs to buy it so they make more of this, because I love it. Peacemaker Tries Hard. That is it for this week's Comics Forever. Thank you for joining me. If you need more comic book recommendations, in which I will probably talk about Rom V and Kyle Starks books all the time, you can check out my podcast, Tales from the Short Box. And if you want to buy those books and any other books in our selection, you can go to bravenewworldscomics.com. And until next time, Comics Forever. This does not disappoint, trust me. Essentially, it is a neo-noir. Neo-noir. Let us know if you want us to reserve a copy of Six Fingers. Did I say the night? I don't think I said the